Hello, guys. I'm excited that you are clicking on this video because guess what? It's learning time. Um, I'm going to share my screen with you. And for reading today, we're going to be talking about theme. So let's just get into it. Okie dokie. So let's have some theme-filled cupcakes. So first, let's talk about what is theme. I know that we talked about this a couple of times in class, but this kind of breaks it down, and I'm going to read it for you. It says, a theme is a central idea or message of a story. A theme is often somewhat hidden. Usually, the reader needs to infer the theme. So what do they mean by infer? So I'm going to give you guys time to think about that. What do we mean by infer? Well, that means we have to decipher what the theme is from the information and the clues given in the message, or rather in the story. After reading an entire story or book, the reader should consider the overall message the author was trying to convey through the book. Let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's go to the next slide. There we go. An analog. Have you ever sunk your teeth into a cream-filled cupcake? What do you find hidden inside the cupcake? And let's try this time. Eventually, you bite into the yummy filling. You can't see it on the outside, but it was there the entire time. The theme of a book is like the cream filling of a cupcake. Think of the entire cupcake as the book. So here we have a nice, yummy book. And when we close it, we're going to think of that as the cupcake. So this is my cupcake. And then when I open it up, we have the cream filling. The theme is the hidden message inside the book. So look, we have the book right here, and then we have the theme hidden inside the cupcake, just like the cream filling. You can determine the theme once you start reading the book. So once you start reading a book, you're going to notice something. The whole entire book is driving you to one central message. You're going to notice some key words that are going to drive you to the theme of that book. Do you remember? Hold on, I can't even see. Do you remember the tale of Little Red Riding Hood? What is the theme of this tale? So let's think for a second. What are some things that happened in the story? Okay. What is the theme of that story? Are you guys thinking? The theme of Little Red Riding Hood is dun dun dun. Appearances can be deceiving. So how would we think that? I mean, well, not necessarily how would we think that. What are some things that drive us to that theme or that central message? Evidence. The wolf seemed kind. So Little Red Riding Hood trusted him. She told the wolf where her grandmother lived. Then the devious wolf tricked Little Red Riding Hood by sneaking into her grandmother's house and disguising himself as the grandmother. That's very sneaky. Read this short story and determine the theme. Dan, why don't you get started on that science project tonight? Mom said. Mom, it's not even due for 2 more weeks. I have plenty of time to finish it, Dan replied as he sat on the couch watching TV. But if you get it done now, you won't have to worry about it, Mom reminded him. I don't worry, Mom. I'll get it done, Dan answered. 1 week later, the project was still unfinished. Uh-oh. When Dan's mom reminded him to get started on the project, he promised to start on it the next day. The next day, however, Dan became sick with a severe case of the flu. He spent the next 3 days in bed. He finally felt better the day before the science project was due. At 9:30 p.m., Dan put the finishing touches on his project. However, he still had to write a report. Ugh, he groaned. I have learned my lesson. Mom, I will never do this again. The theme of this short story. What do we think the theme of this short story is? Think, think, think. I'm giving you guys time. I know some of you are just screaming the answer out. And right now, if we were in class, you will be raising your hand like your seat is on fire. When given a time-consuming task, finish it as soon as possible. This goes into one of our Leader in Me, putting first things first and beginning with the end in mind. Keep in mind that a book's theme can be worded in different ways. Evidence. Dan had many opportunities to do this project, but he kept putting it off until the later date. Then something unexpected occurred. He got sick, and he had to scramble to complete the project at the last minute. Poor Dan. All right, guys. So that is the slides that we have available. I want you to go ahead and start on the assignment. On the assignment link, you can go into Week at a Glance and click the link below this link, and you should be linked straight to the assignment. I look forward to seeing you guys' answers. Bye.